Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. I'm Natan Verhovsky, your host with the most. You are here on the Frequency of Abundance. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh my goodness, I'm having a wonderful day. It is Mother's Day. I know horrible ideas to date episodes and to let people know what's going on if it's Christmas or whatnot. But okay, I'm having a feeling you're probably watching since season one for personal development, and season two when we did relationships and we were looking at communication, season three when we did the online coaches and healers looking to connect with their clients, season four with energy, and five with abundance, and now in season six with energetic leadership. So I'm so glad you joined us. I'm so glad that you're here. I'll put some contact information in the chat. That way, if we talk about little things throughout the day, you can always join us. Now, one of the big ones is if you want to join the Frequency of Abundance group, you just click on the little link. You go to LinkedIn, you type the Frequency of Abundance, bada boop, bada bip, you're there. That's it. That's all. Wow, that was quick and easy. Yeah. Today, we are on Soaring Sunday, the last day of the week for week one of season six. We started with Motivational Monday, the energy of influence. We did Triumphant Tuesday with Authentic Authority. We did Winning Wednesday with Your Voice is Your Vibration. Thriving Thursday was the Science of Charisma. Fearless Friday was fun with vision-led leadership. And yesterday we had energetic integrity. That was cool. Today on Soaring Sunday, we're looking at the courage to be seen. Vibration is visibility, and visibility is vibration. So it's time to show up fully. Visibility is a frequency game, and it starts with energy, not ego. So as we go into the end of week one on episode 6, I wanted to really make sure we explore what it takes to show up fully, to be seen, to lead with presence, with purpose. It's vulnerability, it's alignment, it's impact. And it's time to stop hiding and to start resonating. So today, if you're picking up what we're putting down, put some likes, put some comments, put some shares in the chat. Wanted to make sure you knew you felt welcomed and where you were. Now, as we start the show, I want you to know there are two major fun, cool things coming. One, we'll take a minute and take a look at it later, and that is the Voices That Lead podcast, where we get blessed enough that this is my public service announcement. As an elite energy coach for 30 years, this is me giving back. We'll talk about that later too, where these are all invitations for you to be in any way, shape, or form involved if it serves you. So here, right now, where I wanted to come from was, if we're looking at the courage to be seen, if we're coming from this episode, I want you to think of this as one of the boldest topics that we look at. Because let's be honest, it's not strategy or success that holds most people back. It's the invisible fear of being visible. Visibility isn't about social media or stage time. It's about the energetic decision to show up aligned, honest, and unapologetically yourself. Let's dive in. Now, in the first segment, we'll look at what being seen really means. Visibility is not exposure, it's resonance. So you can post every day and still be invisible if your energy is outdated or guarded. You can speak softly and still command presence if you're congruent. The fear of being seen is often the fear of, rejection, success, maybe scrutiny, somebody with a magnifying glass looking at you. Ask yourself, what am I afraid people will see if they really saw me? What are you afraid they'll see if they really saw you? And if you're honest and you're bold, by all means, reach out to me. Let me know. I'd love to help. I'd love to share. I'd love to be a part of that. If you want to be super bold, reach out in the comments, like, shares. Interact with us, ladies and gentlemen. Have some fun on this episode because it's a powerful one. Magnetic leaders don't perform. visibility, embody alignment. They they truly know that it's not about being perfect, it's about being present and on purpose. If you're here right now and you're present and you're here right now because you wanted to be here on purpose, because you selfishly, self-servingly wanted to get something for you, and this was what you wanted to give yourself, a little mid weekend, midday reset, good for you. You got to put your mask on. You got to help you first. You got to feel good for you. Then all those around you get lifted up, and then you can feel good for them. Look at ways to play that never come across as selfish, because even if you get something out of it, good for you. As long as they get something out of it, they're fine with it. Everybody does things for themselves. So, in that context, I want you to know that, you can go through that. You can feel that energetic misalignment, and we all do. And it happens from time to time, and it's okay. What it is a wonderful chance to see why, a wonderful chance to see what it is that you want to fix, and then a wonderful chance to get back in it and do it. That is so amazing. So let's take a peek. Let's look at some actionable practices, some exercises. Let's look at a energetic mirror check. So every morning, ask yourself, what energy am I broadcasting today? Speak it loud. Speak it proud. Breathe life into it. Claim it before the world sees it. Don't let the world tell you how amazing you are, and then you go, oh, really? Shucks, I didn't know. You have to know how amazing you are. You have to know how amazing you are, and every morning ask yourself, what energy am I broadcasting today? Speak it out loud. Breathe into it. Claim it before the world sees it. Look at that as your ultimate check into the visibility that is all around you. Now, that's your energetic mirror check. Take a look at, let's say, a visibility inventory. So if you're looking at, let's say, visibility, writing down 5 areas where you're hiding emotionally, professionally, socially, circle the one that feels the most uncomfortable. We start from where you're at, and that's really, really where we want to feel, that, hey, I don't know if you're up at 9 out of 10 personally and professionally. That's okay. We've got places for you to play in that. I don't know if you're a little bit lower than that and trying to raise yourself up. That's okay. We've got ways for you to do it personally and professionally. So I want you to know this is that place. Take some time for you. You're so important. You have so many people that live and love and depend on you. You're a universe unto yourself. You need to put your mask on. Feed yourself and your soul. Let's look at exercise number 3, a micro visibility challenge. So choose one bold, honest share this week. Something you usually filter. Share it with me, share it with you, share it with our community, your community. Could be a voice note, a social post, a conversation, or even a vulnerable ask. Hey guys, I needed something. And see what the universe gives back to you. If you've ever done it, put up your hand, throw in a like, put in a comment, put in a share. Let me know. I want to make sure that that's not just resonating with you, but to see if that has come across. And if you have, and if you hit that level, and if it's made that big an impact, I want to invite you to come be a guest on The Voices That Lead. It's a new podcast that we just started, and it's so magical because this frequency of abundance, we're going on, and I'm not even going to expose the secret yet, going to be on TV, girls and boys. Going to get a chance to come and watch us internationally 24 hours a day. Frequency of Abundance is going to be coming to you live on network TV. Now, before it does and plays that game and I get to have some fun and introduce that, I want to let you know that The Voices That Lead, that is a podcast where I interview the most incredible people from around the world. We filter them through 3 questions. How do you serve those you lead? What do you believe your legacy is? And if you only had one gift to give somebody else to truly be limitless, What would that be? And when you answer those 3 questions, you get to come on the show. And when you come on the show, my goodness, there's several things that happen that are so cool. Can't even tell you about it. Gotta hit me up. You know, my peeps, get in the DMs and reach out to me. Now, let me show you for a minute what I'm talking about, and then let me know if it resonates with you.
Ever wonder what sets real leaders apart? It's not the corner office, it's the impact they make. Welcome to the Voices That Lead podcast with Natan Verkhovsky, where we dive deep with leaders who put service first. These aren't just CEOs or big names. They're people making a difference, building legacies through acts of kindness, mentorship, and heart. Every episode you'll hear powerful stories, straight from those who lift others up and inspire change. Looking for practical advice, authentic conversations, or just a spark to unleash your own limitless potential? You'll find it here. Because leadership isn't just about where you end up, it's about who you help along the way. Join the community and get inspired. Reach out to be a featured guest on the program. Leaders, legacy, limitless. Subscribe to the Voices That Lead podcast. Join us as a speaker and let others be inspired by you. Become the leader you're meant to be.
Isn't that beautiful? I want you to feel that there's so much there to empower you. It's not all uphill. And there are people to push behind you that can help push you up the hill. Let you feel a little bit of what that difference is like. So, if the Voices That Lead makes sense to you, reach out. I want to make sure that you know that that's available for you. And that is someplace that I can showcase you, the incredible work you do. Now, we're talking today specifically about being in that courage to be seen. So it's kind of important that you speak up if you're a leader, if you're in that space, if you're doing good work. I'd like to meet with you. I'd like to put you on the podcast. I'd like to make sure that other people know what you're up to so that we can get that message out. That was why step 1, energetic micro check. Look in the mirror. Visibility inventory, number 2. Micro visibility challenge, number 3. And right now, number 4, what do I want you to know about me? Make a letter. Write a private letter to somebody you respect or to your audience. Finish a sentence. If I weren't afraid of being misunderstood, I'd want you to know. Do you know how powerful and bold that is? Do you know how brave that is? Do you know how incredible you would resonate with somebody that goes, wow, I can't believe you could do that? If I weren't afraid of being misunderstood, I'd want you to know. What would you want somebody to know about you? If you weren't afraid to be misunderstood, what would you want them to know? What would you want them to feel? What would you want them to go, oh my God, you've got to meet them. They are so... What would you want them to know? And last, let's do number 5. This is your Renaissance overreach practice. When you share online, forget the algorithm. Share from alignment. Be from source. Be connected. Stand in your truth. Empower yourself. Don't worry about the freaking algorithm. Ask yourself, does this post reflect my truth? Not just my brand, not just my energy, not just my ego, not just my what, this is what I'm at, this is what I'm about. You got to get beyond that if you want to get beyond that. If not, that's okay. You can hang there. At one point, it's like a 45-year-old guy just hitting the clubs with the 20-year-olds going, you just outgrew this, man. It doesn't serve you anymore. It's not working. So get yourself out of that headspace. Get yourself into a new place. Know that there's ways to change that energy up. Segment 3. This is the real talk time. This is why we hide. Like I said, this is a powerful episode. I dedicate it to all the incredible women and mothers out there. It's beautiful to have them always standing in their truth, always being vulnerable, always being someone that has the courage to be seen. They have no choice. They're mothers. And God bless them. Neither of us, any of us, None of us would be here without them. It's a beautiful thing. So let's look at why we hide. We hide behind credentials. We hide behind charisma. We hide behind certainty. But what if the most powerful thing you offer is your raw clarity? What if there's no cost to attend? What if anyone can just access you on tap? There's a cost to hiding. You avoid, maybe you might avoid some criticism. Okay. But you also avoid connection. You feel safe, but you stay safe and you play safe. You're not being seen. You stay polished. Okay. But you're not being felt. You're not being raw. You're not being real. You're not being energetic. You're not being emotional. You're not being in, you guessed it, the frequency of abundance. And that's why we want to make sure that you're just letting yourself come from that authentic place. Visibility without embodiment leads to burnout. So you're like, I'm visible. Yeah, I got lots of visibility. Great. Is there any embodiment of truth and power and wisdom and connection to source? No. Oh, gee willikers. Guess what? Burnout. Like that every time. And that's why this is the season. It wasn't just about leadership tips. It's about energetic leadership. This is for those that lead others, that are seen, those that are up there and that are personally having teams and systems and peers and people and place and staff, and that know that, hey, there's so many people relying and depending on me. And you can't help but be at a 9 out of 10, personally and professionally. So I invite you to two things. Number one, I'd like you to invite with an Olympic elite energy coach. Hello. I've been here for about 30 years working with Olympians, national sports teams, peak performance at the highest level, wrote Personal Momentum, Secrets of Self-Transformation, and Moments of Power, Quotes from the Wall of Wisdom. And in those two best-selling books, we talk about managing your energy. Stop wasting emotional energy, going up, down, and neutralizing your energy as you need. And we use simple mental, physical, and emotional drills. No offense, no woo-woo. Just the simple stuff that I learned from Olympians and national sports teams from around the world in the last 3 decades. I've had 15,000 people come through my hands as a coach. And that's a soft estimate. I'd like to invite you to come to a very special, private, invitation-only retreat. It is Personal Momentum. It's a mastermind. It's a handful of us that feel that we're at 9 out of 10 personally and professionally. That want to know what 9.1, 9.2 look like. That want to woof, woof, woof and get that out there. Take a minute. Listen with me.
Meet Natan Verkhovsky, Elite Energy Coach, helping top performers break limits, activate their energy, and achieve unstoppable momentum. Welcome to the Personal Momentum Retreat, an exclusive experience designed for executives, entrepreneurs, and visionaries who demand more from life. Every month, top performers gather to master powerful mental, physical, and emotional drills, strategies used by world-class leaders to unlock peak performance and resilience. At this retreat, you won't just learn, you'll experience transformation, shift your energy, break through barriers, and build unstoppable momentum. Get a sneak peek at our weekly preview event, happening every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Experience firsthand the mental, physical, and emotional drills that will change your game. Success is not about working harder. It's about activating your personal momentum. Reserve your spot today.
Multiple invitations today. Look at you having fun in the sun. All right. So I want you to know that there's ways to play. And I want you to know that this is that season. This is energetic leadership. This is being seen for who you are, not just what you do. So I want you to come in and really claim your power. Look at, if you don't claim the spotlight, somebody else will. There's someone out there right now, less experienced, less skilled, less super wicked awesome than you are. But they had the courage to show up. And that's what they're getting, the opportunity, the microphone, the room. They're getting paid. Don't let your gift stay parked in neutral. Don't let it stay in potential. The spotlight isn't about your ego. It's about impact. Move that potential to kinetic energy. Courage doesn't mean that you're not scared. It means that you care more because you have that. And now that you care more than the fear. Know that you can be seen because your people can't find you if you're hiding, right? They need to know that there's the body, and that the body feels what the mind denies, in a sense, so that you're like, okay, nope, don't accept that as a body or as a mind. Okay, great. Well, the body still feels that. You're like, that's annoying. I'm like, it's very annoying. Every time you shrink to fit in, it pops out. And you're like, dang it. Your nervous system's going to be paying the price. Every time you downplay your truth, your body tightens, your energy fractures. Your intuition has been telling you all along it's time to take up space. You weren't meant to whisper through life. You're not a mashed potato. You're a French fry. If you're confused, look down. See these? These are fingerprints. No one in the history of the world has ever had your fingerprints. No one in the history of the world ever will. If that doesn't literally make you as freaking unique as humanly possible, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not here to give you the mathematical probabilities that, this cell met this cell and magically the miracle of life happened. That's not my business. And that's not where I'm strong at with math. I don't know about that. I don't know. And that would impress you and make you go, wow, I can't believe the odds are so low. Okay. I'm talking to you about, wow, you are the only one. Not the odds are low. They're impossible for anyone else to ever have your fingerprints. They're impossible to have had anyone ever had your fingerprints. You're fundamentally a French fry. You're not a mashed potato. You're absolutely uniquely you. If you're not convinced, reach out to me. If you're a peak performer coming up into the space, maybe you're good and looking to get to great. Okay, let's get you through that. Let's get you into that mind space that you need to get to. So look at, you don't need to shout. You just need to show up. You need to be fully, powerfully, and on your own terms. So if you wanted to, I guess, look at having visibility is a spiritual practice. And some people are that good. They're so open. They're so honest. You look at famous people like the Dalai Lama. Their spirituality is out there in the open. They're so incredibly available to you energetically. And because of that, they stand in their truth. They're incredible energetic leaders. They are absolutely profound in that. And visibility as a spiritual practice, to be seen is to say, I trust myself enough to be witnessed. Some people pop in and haven't seen people for a while, and they're like, hey, man, it's good to see you. And their answer is, it's good to be seen. And at first, it sounds rather egotistical. You're like, okay, take it easy. But then you think about it, and you're like, well, if I trust myself enough to be witnessed, it's a blessing when somebody says, hey, I witness, I see you. And you're like, thank you. When you are truly in that space, when your heart, your voice, and your presence align, you don't just market yourself. You magnetize your tribe. You don't wait for permission to be real. You give yourself full access to your own light. Because you weren't born to be a shadow. You're not here to blend in. You're born to broadcast truth through the frequency of your own being. The way that we broadcast truth through the frequency of abundance. And if abundance is your truth, you come and join us. We have some fun. We share with others. The tide rises all boats. So if you're feeling the vibe, if the episode stirred something in you, lean into it. Share it with somebody who's been hiding their light. And if you're ready to be seen, supported, and fully activated, you know where to find me. I believe we can continue the journey. I want you to go through and say, hey, if I'm a peak performer at 9 out of 10 and I want to work with Natan, or I want to come to one of these cool private elite, energy retreats that are virtual, okay. If I wanted to jump into the seasons of Frequency of Abundance and binge watch with a bowl of popcorn and have fun like on Netflix, okay. There's no cost. If I wanted to come join the voices that lead and have fun on our podcast and have my message amplified, would love to have you. There's so many ways to come and to play. And that's why I wanted to make sure that you wanted to continue the journey, that you wanted to talk about what's holding you back, where you're not being real, how to step into that the resilience, the resonance, the reality, how to get into that alignment. So until next week when we're going to be, and I'm not going to hint about it, you pop in tomorrow morning, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. We're here doing it, making it real. On the weekends, 3 p.m. So you have a mid-weekend reset. That'll help keep you showing up. That'll help keep you resonating. Remember, the world doesn't need more noise. It's really looking for and needs your truth. So if you're someone that stands forward, if you're in that space, you know that, I can just quietly sit back, binge watch. I can step forward. I can be interviewed. I can really step forward, come to a private retreat with some cool others. I can work with an Olympic energy coach all the way up and down. But those are all personal. I want to make sure you also know that the reason that we're here in the Frequency of Abundance, the reason that there's no cost, the reason that all of this is provided is by the most incredible Allura Creative Agency. It is the only not-for-profit public relations house in the world. So if you're a coach, healer, therapist, if you're an agency, if you're looking for a proprietary methodology that they are trademarking, because you've got the 3 E's. The triple E is executive engagement engine. They blow a dog whistle to C-suite like nobody else can. So if you're hunting whales, they're so good at it, they're literally trademarking their process. That's why, as a not-for-profit, they're a fraction of the price. They handpick the people they work with. And if they can help you professionally, because we just listed half a dozen ways to help you personally, well, then what else can we do? I want to make sure you know. Personally, you've got half a dozen ways to play. Professionally, there's the only not-for-profit public relations house in the world that would love to shine a spotlight on you. Let me know if that's...
I'm sure you've heard the news. There's a game-changing PR house in town. At Allura Creative Agency, we specialize in bringing visionaries together. As the first and only not-for-profit public relations house, we offer exclusive, invitation-only events tailored for C-suite leaders, executives, professionals, and founders. Imagine this, you co-hosting an event alongside top industry leaders, seamlessly connecting with your ideal clients. Our done-for-you approach means we handle everything, from getting butts in seats to your co-host, personally introducing you and your unique offer. Founded during the global lockdown, Allura was born out of a commitment to empower coaches, healers, and experts. Today, we continue that mission by providing a platform for you to shine and expand your influence. Join our exclusive community and experience the power of authentic connection. Discover how Allura Creative Agency can elevate your brand and help you unlock your full potential. Curious? Book a time to speak with us today and step into a world of endless opportunities. Allura Creative Agency, elevating brands and inspiring leaders. Won't you join us today?
Personal invitations all day long. My goodness, it must be something fun. So, all the way from the Voices That Lead, Frequency of Abundance, coming into personal momentum retreats, jumping in with Allura Creative Agency. Woo! Let me wrap up a final thought for you for season 6, week 1, as we talk about visibility, as we talk about truly having the courage to be seen. I want you to know that you're not here to be liked. You're here to be felt. If your goal is to be liked, you'll water yourself down. You'll shrink your edges, you'll edit your truth, and trade your essence for applause. But when your goal is to be felt, that's when you become magnetic. Not everyone will agree with you. Some won't understand you. But the right people and the aligned ones, they'll feel you before they even follow you. Being seen isn't about performance, it's about energetic honesty. So stop asking, will they like me? And start asking, can they feel me? Because the people who feel you are the ones you're here to serve. And we're here to serve those that serve others. So if you're like us, reach out. We'd love to say hello. We'd love to be connected. We'd love to make sure that you know that the tide rises all boats. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Natan Verhofsky, your host with the most. This has been, one heck of the Courage to be Seen visibility episode ending Soaring Sunday on week 1, season 6, Frequency of Abundance. Boop, 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 boop. I will see you tomorrow. Oh, it's going to be a cool week. I'm promising you that right now. Pop in 9 a.m. Eastern. Prove me wrong and see I'm kidding. Now, as always, it's not just a moniker. It's what for 6 seasons we've genuinely been hoping that we can share and spread one felt thought, feeling, emotion, manifestation into this world. It's this.